Beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley today. 77 degrees and, well, kind of cloudy. Overcast, I'd call it. But you can definitely feel the heat of the sun today. Teresa and Dan, good to see you. People counters at 0. David, how are you? Jeremy, good to see you. Ohio Valley, KP, drive safe, my brother. Roddy Hood, afternoon now, right? A little lunchtime chat for everybody. Rescue, it's good, my brother. Michelle Law, how are you? Tony Gotts, chicken nugget time, right on. Rob B, I'm mad at you, just a little jealous. CUCV Farmer. David, I'm okay. I'm okay today, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Honestly. Watchman, good to see you. Weather is great in New York, Tony Gotts. Rain's coming tonight though. All day tomorrow. Thunderstorms tomorrow night. Love a good thunderstorm with no leaves on the trees, man. Rumbles forever. Teresa, good to see you. Juby, good to see you. David, you're in Kentucky, right on. Hope all is well in Kentucky. Birds chirping, flowers blooming. Alice in Silverland, good to see you. Right on, Alice. Whatever gets you through, right? Whatever gets you through. John Falk, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Sunset, how are you? David, so I'll get into that here in a minute with the YouTube issues. Billy, good to see you, sister. Teresa, in this little spot right here, yeah, nothing better. Nothing better. So I got an email yesterday from the powers that be at YouTube. And, when I told them that I felt I was wrongfully targeted with this policy of theirs, they said that they would get right on it and do a full review of the channel, right? And then that concern got escalated because, man, did I freaking lay it on them. I let them know everything I feel, everything I see. I sent them probably 50 screenshots of my analytics and different discrepancies that I've come across. I mean, I put it all out there for them, all of it out there for them. And that just makes them look a little bit harder, right? So I told them that I felt that this channel has been targeted over the last 3.5 years and suppressed, right? I told them how I felt. And their comeback was basically to the effect of YouTube's doing everything they're supposed to on their end. And your content has been shown to over 5 million people. Maybe your content just sucks is basically the gist of what I got from YouTube, which is cool, man. Whatever, to each their own. I realize I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm fine with that. They said out of the, I think it was 5.7 million times my thumbnails were shown to YouTube viewers, I was viewed 500,000 times. Interesting. That's an extremely low number. Extremely low number. So I don't know. I don't know. But then later on in the email, it went on to tell me that, I should do more YouTube friendly type videos. So I guess we're just going to have to deal with being where we're at, because I'm not going to switch up my style or my persona or who I am for fucking anybody. P.S. Ain't no money button turned on in this thing. I've been rocking with that thing off, and I will continue to. If you see ads on my videos, especially anything in the last since Wednesday, um, let me know, because they ain't got it, man. They ain't got it. I don't want them putting ads on my videos right now. They can piss off. Um, but later on, the email went to say that the content guideline issues are still unresolved, and uh, David, no, they haven't. They haven't. They said it was a firearms policy violation because of my intro, right? The timestamp led me to believe that it was the intro that is the issue. 2 weeks, they say, the Watchmen. 2 weeks. Yeah, Drell, good to see you. So, I don't know if the ban was temporary. I don't know if it'll be permanent here once they make a final decision. I am not changing my content. I am not erasing intros off of videos. Um, what's here was here, and it will be here, or they will remove it from the platform. So if you see a bunch of things start disappearing, um, it's not because I took them down. It's because they did. So that's a possibility. Deletion of the channel is still a possibility. So, I mean, I don't know. Alice in Survivorland, they Silverland, sorry. They don't like people who have clear, calm, educated voices. They don't like that. That's those words are straight out of my man Prepper Now's mouth. Well, off his keyboard anyway. He typed them to me. So everything's still up in the air here. Oh no, Teresa, they told me everything's working exactly how it's supposed to. I'm sure it is. CUCV Farmer, they do. They do. They want you to push the propaganda and the political agenda, or be apolitical, right? Totally neutral, and stand for nothing. I hope so, Irishman. I hope so. And don't donate to the channel on YouTube. Please don't. They take 45% of every dollar that you donate. 45%. $45. I've got a PayPal. I've got Venmo. Um, if you want to donate to the channel, donate there. Don't. Exactly, David. Exactly. It's all about control. It's all about control. Controlling what the people see, controlling what they hear. Um, and there is so much fake out there right now. Nobody, I'll watch all of it. But I'm going to keep on doing my thing, keep on posting videos, keep on getting people better prepared. They just won't be putting advertisements on anything. Or at least they won't be putting advertisements on anything with my permission. Estain, good to see you. That's right, Juby Joe. They don't give a shit what they feed your kids on the big box on your wall, but Alice in Silverland, I have other places folks could follow me. Rumble, Patreon. There's a lot of places that you could follow me. Facebook, you can find me on there. The group, the Facebook group is awesome. 1,400 people all sharing preparedness and survival tips and tricks and content, asking questions. James, thank you. Appreciate it. But we'll see if YouTube's going to allow them to stand, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Grit and Grace, the Amazon store. Forgot about that. David says you definitely fit in here in Kentucky. Guntucky, buddy. Guntucky. I'm an outdoorsman, bro. Hunter, fisherman, hiker, camper. Man, I can't. I'm gonna hang a hammock here in just a little while behind me in the woods. I just need to lay in a hammock for a little while. Karen, a lot of people feel that way about Facebook. It's still Facebook's still a whiny little bitch. Prepared Irishman, there's a lot that's going to be getting switched up here real soon. A lot. A lot. Check out the website, HudsonValleyPreppingAndSurvival.com. That's a really good one. Yardbirds. Nah, you'll see me around till they delete me permanently, right? Thank you, Grit and Grace. Yeah, Teresa, got to go to the woods. It's where you reclaim your soul. Find out what you're made of, right? Yeah. Yeah, Rumble and Starlink for real, Karen. Rumble's interface sucks so bad, though. Ohio Valley Prepping, I appreciate that. Firefly Farm, yeah, it was 77 degrees when I walked outside. Juby, that's not a bad idea, but I mean, come on now, right? Come on. I said it wasn't made for kids. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I should do preparedness for children. Then I get sued by somebody for teaching their kid how to start a fire in their living room, right? Ain't that the way it goes? Firefly Farm, yeah, tonight. Tonight the rain's coming. They say about 2 a.m. here. Well, that's what they say. But it's pretty overcast. Crochet Gems, good to see you. Future is indeed uncertain. Gary Live, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. The future is uncertain in all things. In all things. All signs point to prepare as best you can. Prepare as best you can, right? Because who knows? Who knows? The preps I made this fall have been saving my ass. Got to be honest. Having that stocked freezer paying off dividends. Especially when you go from a decent income to no income. YouTube is it. And that's a once a month, $100. Thanks, YouTube. Crochet gems, it's something we got to get back to and start replenishing, right? For sure. Especially with all the uncertainty. I know KP's been out of work since December. A lot of people feeling it, right? I thought I was one of the untouchables. I thought what I was doing, I was going to do for the rest of my days. And then something happened, man. Something happened, and I felt I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. I felt I was in my own way, and there was no more ladder to climb. I was at the pinnacle of where I was, and I certainly didn't feel like I was at the pinnacle of where I was. I felt like there was lots of room to grow and be more, but then all of a sudden, felt like I was in this box that I'd never be able to get out of. And it became toxic for all parties concerned, so I just walked away. I didn't give up, I didn't quit, just walked away. That was the 4th of March. On the 14th day of March, I filled out the paperwork to start my own business. And I still pursued other jobs for other companies, and none of them really seemed like a good fit. It weren't places that I could see myself for the next 20, 25 years, right? Corporate overlord seething over your shoulder. You want that pension, man? So I decided that I would start my own business and go back to my one true love. Doing custom tile work. Did that for a very, very long time. Became very good at it. Ultimately, I couldn't find a way, so I had to make one of my own. And it's basically what I was doing before, less all the carpentry and insulation and electrical and plumbing and everything else. Yeah, these birds, they're loud. Oops, I'm married to one. And they're on the warpath. Teresa Martin, I'd rather give that information away for free. And I see what some of the folks are charging for folks to get educated on things. There's somebody who's advertising a Stop the Bleed course in my prepping and survival group. They're down on Long Island, right? $300. $300 for a class that you can take from the American Red Cross for free. For free. Now, granted, this class goes into a bit more detail and scenario based, right? But $300 for an otherwise free class. Now, I'm sure there are vast differences. Yeah, that's right. Just to Stop the Bleed course, Teresa. Just to Stop the Bleed course. Those are free. Those are free, and you get certified. Gen X Gemini, tree, hunt, tree, hunt. That's how they say it a little bit further south than here. In New York City, $300. $300. But yeah, $300, man. $300 for a free course. The next day, an instructor is going to run around and put people in scenarios to have them have to deal with stuff. Gur, good to see you, bro. $300. Loch Ness Monster. All scenario based the next day. So it's a Stop the Bleed class that's 2 days long, but still $300. Damn. My man Travis, that Strategic ETC, will teach you that at the Bugout weekend for free 99. That's the difference in some people. Some people see preparedness and see dollar signs. I see preparedness and see lifelines. See lifelines for people who, without this information or without the skill sets, well, they might not make it out of a rough situation. I want all y'all to make it. I want everybody to make it. Jules, yes, the medical class there is $30, and that's CPR, AED, first aid, and Stop the Bleed. The Stop the Bleed course is free. You're really paying the $30 for the 3 others, and those all come with certifications. Rob B, $30 for the whole weekend. Well, the CPR, AED, first aid, all certified. All certified. It's not like you're taking this and just walking away and hoping you retain the information. You are certified in CPR, certified in AED, and certified in basic first aid. Two garage door openers, Kane Corso. That's work. It's overhead work. Hands in the air all day. Ugh. Ugh. Thank you, Grit and Grace. Travis Medic from strategicetc.com. Great guy. He is our medical trainer here at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, and I have loaned him to Vision Preparedness for the Ohio Bugout. Jules, not a problem. Not a problem. I know there's a bunch of folks that are taking the CPR, AED, and first aid, and that's super duper important. I'm just trying to fill the gap for the folks who are not taking the first aid class. If you're not taking the first aid class, then I'll be teaching you some basic bug out bag skills, basic fire starting, things like that. Try and take up some of the day, you know, for the folks who aren't getting the medical training. But man, I sure hope you're either A, already trained in these medical fields, or B, you're trained at a higher level than that, right? Same Ohio Valley Prepping. I can't wait to just go. Just fucking go. Can't wait. Guardian Prepping, good to see you, brother. Teresa, word on the street is there will be a fall bug out weekend as well, depending on when it is in the fall. Um, Little Lone Prepper says, I am not taking the first aid classes. Right on. Well, if you're interested, I'll be doing some basic fire starting and basic bug out bags. Teach a little bug out bag clinic. I've got pages and pages and pages written up. Some of it's kind of funny, some of it not. Some of it's kind of serious. Ohio Valley prepping, cool. October. Right on, Teresa. Well, I certainly hope so. I hope you get nothing but better. Nothing but better. Yeah, so we'll see. Still up in the air with the YouTubes, so whatever. Even if the YouTube channel disappears, I'll still be at Bug Out Weekend Spring 2025. Sponsored by Vision Preparedness. And these guys too. They do a lot for the prepping community. Huge shout out to Becky and Eric at Nutrient Survival. We all appreciate you. Watchman's 3,000 miles away. Good golly. I am 700 miles away. Rob B, appreciate it, bro. If you're on iPhone or Android, you can just poke me in the face. You can poke me in my split lip and see if it hurts. Yes, it hurts. YouTube got me so mad I was chewing on it. Guardian, yeah, totally. Jules, I got to get something in the works here real soon. Real soon. Because time flies. And my schedule, believe it or not, is getting pretty packed up. Little Lone Prepper, you're 600 miles. Cool. Johnny Highwood's only 27 miles from me. Get my spotting scope out and we can wave to each other, Johnny. 1,400 miles is King Corso. There are some folks who are coming a long way. I know Vision's not really packing this bug out weekend with classes, although there will be plenty of classes and courses and talks. He wants to leave plenty of time for folks to get to know each other and fellowship and hang out. Rob B, totally, man. I'm up for a hike. I like the flat ground. I'm still working the legs back into shape here. Yep. Oh, that's not too bad, Ohio Valley prepping. Yeah, I gotta traverse the whole entire state of Pennsylvania. All of it. From end to end. Thankfully, I don't get into New Jersey. Savage Lee says 1,500 miles away. No road trips for this old boy. Totally get it, man. Totally get it. 12-hour drive, but coming a day early. Right on, Jules. Oh, no doubt, David. No doubt. From Kentucky, that's a haul. Oh, goodness, Teresa. My friend actually just broke her tib and fib, and she's currently in traction. She had surgery yesterday to put her pull her leg apart so that they can do surgery in 2 weeks to put all the plates in to try and get her healing. Um, those are horrible breaks. Horrible. She was like turning and spinning. Her son walked up behind her while she was trying to jump and get something out of the counter. Don't jump and get something out of the counter. And snapped her leg in a couple of places, man. I feel terrible for her. We made dinner for him last night and brought it over. Tough to do anything when you go from, walking around and now you're in a wheelchair with your leg with freaking rods sticking out of it in traction. Ugh. Oh, goodness, Teresa. Rob B, yeah. Indy, good to see you, sister. When I went camping with a bunch of buddies up in the high peaks of the Adirondacks, we hiked up to Goose Pond up there. Beautiful spot. There's 3 state campsites on Goose Pond. And we hiked up. It was about a mile and a half up. And I knew something was really wrong with my legs when I did that hike, right? I didn't know what was wrong with my legs. So I ended up going to the doctors. They told me you got a back injury. You got a back injury. And they give you the gabapentin and all the other pharmaceuticals supposed to help you out. Going to physical therapy, they want me to take all these pills, and I just want to get better. I don't want to take pills and mask symptoms. I want to fix the problem, right? I couldn't walk more than 20 steps without having to stop. And going to physical therapy, I was probably 4 weeks in to physical therapy, right? And I asked the physical therapist, I was like, if this is a back injury, do you think maybe seeing a chiropractor would be beneficial? And they're like, yeah, can't hurt. Why not? See if they'll take your insurance and go see one. So I start looking up chiropractors near me. And I'm flipping through Google, searching for a chiropractor, ones that might take my insurance, right? So flipping through. There's a guy who says he might take my insurance, but man, his name, Dr. Strange. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Really? Dr. Strange? So I give Dr. Strange a call, and he says, oh, I'd love to see you, but I can't take your insurance. He says, $50 a visit, and see if I can straighten you out. So I go down and I see Dr. Strange, and he's taking a good look at all my medical records and my spinal x-rays and everything. And he says, all right, well, we're going to crack you up a little bit here, and I'm going to do some pressure points and try and relieve some of the stress you got going on. So I saw Dr. Strange every 2 weeks for the next 2 months. And on the 4th visit to Dr. Strange, he asked me, he said, Mike, you feeling any better? No. Guardian Prep, and I'm always interested, my friend. Always interested. So he says, you feeling any better? Doc, not really. I still can't walk more than 20 steps without my leg feeling dead. And he said, well, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to bypass your doctor. I want you to go make an appointment with a vascular doctor. I want you to go see them. I've got a hunch, and I think they may be able to help you more so than I can, or the physical therapy is ever going to help you. Physical therapy hurts, doesn't it? Yeah, it's brutal, doc. It hurts tremendously. I can barely walk out of there. And I'm of the no pain, no gain mindset, so I'm pushing, right? Pushing hard when I'm at physical therapy. And I go see a vascular surgeon. He wasn't in, so I got to see his PA. Young girl comes in, and she said, you were a heavy smoker for a really long time. She said, have you ever had any vascular issues? Nah, everything's fine, you know. And she says, okay, well, can you take your socks and shoes off for me? And she starts feeling around in my feet and my right foot. She's okay, okay, okay. And she's taking pulses in my feet. And she gets to my left foot, and there is no pulse in my left foot. And then she says, can we take your pants down a little bit so I can check your pulse in your groin? Said, yes, ma'am. She checks the pulse in my groin, and she says, you're going to leave here, and you're going to walk across the street to the hospital, and you're going directly into an MRI machine. After being in the MRI machine, they found 100% blockage to my left leg, just left of my aorta. So there was no blood flow to my left leg. They found a 60% blockage to my right leg. So after 3 stints and some surgery, I can walk again. But my legs are nowhere near what they used to be. Nowhere near. Still trying to build the muscle back up. I don't know how long I had 100% blockage for. Surgery was in November, and I did the rest of hunting season. I mean, it hurt, but I did the rest of hunting season. Walk all over those woods, baby. I was so excited to be able to walk again. Devil Dog, good to see you. Hope all is well, brother. Blow that sawdust off. Yeah, I don't know. Man, at that juncture, when they told me there was 100% blockage, I'm like, are you going to have to cut my leg off, you know? Goodness gracious, Teresa Martin. So I'd initially gone to the doctors about this almost a year prior to getting diagnosed with the blockage, right? So that was my biggest concern, was I was going to lose my leg. Milo, no, I did not. I did not. Nope. I did not get any of them. Teresa Martin, absolutely. Willpower has a lot to do with it. You got to get up and go. You get up and move. Although after you have stints put in, they don't let you get up and move. You got to lay flat. You got to lay flat for a while. They don't let you get up. Yeah, the birds are totally out, Daryl. King J, I'm glad you feel that way. Wow, Teresa, that's really young. So I keep pushing myself. I take my baby aspirin every day to thin my blood out a little bit. Something that they monitor on a regular basis. Wow, Teresa. That's crazy. Yep. Gonna have to hang a hammock today. Too nice not to sit outside for a little while. But if I don't bring my little doggy out here with me, she'll lose it. The doctors told me that even with 100% blockage, your body will find a way through capillaries and veins to push blood to your muscles so that your muscles don't die off. Thankful for that. You know, it's interesting. After they fixed it, my bladder got so much bigger. All the blood must have been pooling in my aorta down in the bottom where it wires off, you know, at the trunk, and pushing on my bladder on a regular basis, man, because I always had to pee, like always. Now I don't have to pee all the time anymore. So that's a good sign. My bladder is no longer the size of a walnut. A stain, nothing, nothing. Everything is good. So, um, aside from my muscles, you know, not being what they were, that's for sure. I used to be able to squat like 350 pounds. Now I'm lucky if I can just get myself up. A stain, it had to be the blood pooling down there. You know, if it wasn't going into the left leg at all, then Milo, no, I didn't feel like it was a circulation problem. I felt like I would take about 20 steps and I would feel like somebody stabbed me in my hip with a fucking ice pick, man. Like, yeah. And it would stop me in my tracks. Stain, no, no, just nicotine from the vape. Oh man, Jules. Conserve, I'm sure. I'm sure. I get up every night to take a leak anyway. It's because I don't have my cup of milk before bed. You know why they give kids milk before bed? Because you don't digest milk as a liquid, your body digests it as a solid. True story. Tracy K, do it. Do it. Even if you gotta switch to the vaporizer or the gum or the nicotine lozenges, whatever, do it. Only takes about a week to start feeling better. XMYC, good to see you, brother. Tracy K, I was too, man. I was smoking for a long time. Newports, 2.5 packs a day. That was a lot of cigarettes. It was a lot of cigarettes. Glad to be done with those. Now I can smell a smoker from a mile away. Tracy K, about the same. Hello, Argentina. Good to see you. Jules, all good. Got to take care of that family first. Canadian, yeah, yeah. You know what's funny is that as soon as I quit, life found other places for that money to go. And now I don't have any money, so I can't even do that. But soon, soon. Ohio Valley, safe travels, brother. Oops. Good point, man. I tell you what, I felt like at a point there, the cigarettes were becoming more and more and more addictive. Like you'd smoke one and then immediately want another one. Milo, that's awesome. Chance Paladin, thank you, my friend. You got to will it that way. Can't let it not. The reality distortion field. That's right. I believe so too, Maggie. I believe so too. They don't want you to quit smoking. There's no money in it for them, right? Crazy. Oh, nice. Oops. Sell the stuff that they put too many chemicals in. We'll just sell it to somebody else. No sense throwing it away. We can make money off it, not lose money, right? Big business always making money. Ridiculous. Right on, Tracy K. Be safe. Be safe. Make sure you tighten all those bolts up good. Those suckers fly. Special, addictive, and harmful chemicals. I believe it. Conserve. Some folks can do it. I couldn't anymore. It was taking a toll on me. Big time. No. Oh man. Chewing tobacco. Yuck. Yuck. 30 miles an hour. Good golly. Wowza. Oh, that's so cool, King Corso. I had a friend who's an avid uh, quad rider, dirt bike rider, take another friend's electric dirt bike for a rip, and he said it was amazing. It was amazing. The range is significantly limited compared to a two-stroke or a four-stroke, right? Extremely limited. Sister Marie's Kitchen. No, I don't. I don't. I've been using these Views pods here for, well, since I quit. Greenleaf. That thing cranks, man. Cranks. 40-mile range. No, that's not bad, King Corso. Guardian prepping. That's kind of the reverse of the way I got myself off of them, man. Was initially willpower, telling myself I really didn't need that cigarette right now. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I just want it. And push through the cravings. And eventually it was to where I was only having one or two a day. I mean, you get like freaking lightheaded off them, right? You get high off a cigarette when you're only smoking two a day. That's a lot of chemicals. And then I said, screw it. Went a whole day without a cigarette. Next day, somebody pissed me off, and I bought this thing, and I haven't fucking let go of it since. Pilgrim says, weed saved my life, no joke. Right on, Pilgrim. It definitely ain't the worst thing in the world, that's for sure. To each their own. Live your life. Don't skip me. Savage Lee says, I quit smoking by starting blazing. Let her rip, Tater Chip. I hope so, Sister Marie. I hope so. Do like a cigar every once in a while, though. I can definitely smoke a cigar. Cigars don't nearly have the nicotine in them that cigarettes do, that's for sure. You ever had a cigarette fall apart on you? Right on, Milo. Taking life straight up. Oh, absolutely, Guardian. Everything has a downside to it, right? Everything. The yin and the yang of the universe, bro. There's no good without bad. There's no dark without light. No good without evil, right? Thank you, Joy. Love to you too, sister. Greenleaf. It's true, though. Amen, Pilgrim. Moderation. Moderation. Rob B says, grow your own tobacco, no chemicals, mucho bartering. Absolutely, bro. Take life straight up and well armed. Right on. That's why I look old, X. Cigarettes. See what they did to me? They give me all these smile wrinkles. Bastards. All these gray hairs. Damn cigarettes. Teresa, I've heard that. I've heard that. It's a great lung cleaner, right? Nightshades have nicotine in them, and a couple other things. King Corso, bro. 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 Uh-oh. Junior's calling. Gotta go, folks. Have a great day. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival. Out of here.